If you think wealth only comes from hustle, you're hustling backwards. I'm going to ask you a question. Why do we celebrate the grind but feel guilty about the glow? Why do we praise saving but whisper about spending? Why do we glorify discipline but shame delight? Real wealth doesn't live in extremes. It lives in the sacred dance between light and shadow, between giving and receiving, between doing and being. You don't have to choose between abundance and authenticity. You can have both. And I think that life is polarity, is duality. There's here and there, right? And so today we're diving into the law of duality, one of the most misunderstood yet powerful spiritual laws of money. And by the end of this video, you'll stop sabotaging your abundance with one-sided beliefs. You'll embrace your inner spender and saver and learn how to become the whole, wealthy, wildly worthy being you were born to be. So get your notebooks and pens and let's go. Write down first point. You can't receive with a closed fist. You can't. Imagine try grabbing a coin whilst your fist is clenched from fear. And that's what many people do. They want more money, but they're closed off to help. They're closed off to generosity. They're closed to investing. And real wealth includes both hustle and healing, strategy and surrender. And most people chase money through effort alone, but unhealed trauma leaks through every transaction. So when you heal your relationship with yourself, because that's where it starts from, time, rest, love, and safety is a money strategy. You know, when was the last time somebody said you look nice and you just said thank you? We don't even know how to receive. Wealth grows where you feel safe to receive, not just where you work hard to earn. And you're putting on the work. Someone now appreciates you. You say, this hair that I bought 2 naira. The person will say your hair is beautiful. One of my clients, I call her Miriam for now, was a queen of control. She held on to every penny like she owed her rent. She didn't believe that abundance was available to her. One day, she gave a generous tip to a waiter, not out of pity, but of power. That same week, she got a speaking gig 5 times her normal fee. Coincidence? I don't think so. There's no coincidence in this universe. My sister-in-law needed some money, and I only had a very little money at the time. So I said, well, she needs it more than I did at the time, and I took out of the money and I gave her. That day, let's say I gave her 10,000 naira. That day, somebody gave me 1 million naira. So I was giving her from my small, but it multiplied in leaps and bounds. So understand money. Money is in circle. So it will go, it will come, right? It doesn't have to be in my account for me to say, oh, I have this money. No, it just has a way of working. And money has never disappointed me. Never. Never. And I don't think it has disappointed you either. You just think it has. So what are we going to do today that is generous? A tip, a treat, a smile, a pat on the back. How are we going to leave somebody with a sense of increase today? And open your valve of wealth. Say to yourself, I give freely and I receive fully. Stuff like that, right? Okay, second point. Discipline and delight are wealthy sisters. They are together. Think of wealth as a seesaw. On one side is delight, joy, experiences, play. On the other side is discipline, planning, budgeting, building. If one side is too heavy, the whole system tilts. Duality means honoring your need for rest, not just your need for work. It's the same thing. And rest is not laziness, it's a wealth technology. Without it, burnout becomes your bankruptcy. So when you pause, your mind integrates, your body recovers, your spirit resets, and your creativity unlocks. You know, overwork is often a trauma response to you are trying to prove yourself. There's no way to say, I'm so busy, I'm tired, overwhelmed. It's just because you want to stay relevant. And you don't have to. You can turn off your dial and chill. I once oversaved for 2 years. No vacations, no fun, just grind. Guess what? I was burnt out. When I finally flew out for 5 days of nothing but ocean and mangoes, I came back with 3 new business ideas and an unexpected revenue. Rest, guys, is a return on investment strategy, not a luxury. Some people say there's no rest for the something. If you when you die, you rest. I'm like, what the hell are you saying? If you don't rest and you don't sleep well, how can you function? My friends know me. By 10 o'clock, don't call me. I won't answer you. I want to sleep so that I can wake up bright and early to do the things that I want to do alive. Sometimes I leave the room where my husband and I go and sleep in another room, not because I hate him, but he wants to watch something. I want to sleep so that there's peace in the world and I have options. I take my options because at the end of the day, I'm the one going to wake up begrudging. I'm the one going to, why do I want to do that? I want to wake up fresh, free, ready to take on a beautiful day, go for my exercise and not do it out of stress, but do it with excitement in me. You can do the same, my brothers and sisters. Point 3, write it down. You need both the warrior and the wise one. Tony Robbins says we all have 4 parts of us. The wise one, the warrior. Well, the wise one is probably the magician. The 4th one is the royalty, the king or queen in you. And we have all these parts and they all come out. You know, there's strategy, there's hustle, the wise one receives it with grace, with intuition and flow. It's like your yin and yang. You know, we all have it, feminine, masculine. Embrace your feminine and masculine energies in money, in nurture and drive. Your masculine energy likes structure, action, direction, logic, strategy. That's your masculine side. So if you focus only on strategy, then you're a masculine person, whether you're a man or woman. But feminine is flow, intuition, creation, receptivity, surrender. If you're more in that space, then you are more feminine. And too much masculine equals burnout and control. Too much feminine is stagnation and chaos. So they both need to work hand in hand. They both need to build, grow, and sustain wealth. You need both working together. I did a meditation yesterday with a guy called Danny Morell. And for the first time in a very long time, I allowed my feminine come back up and trust again. I mean, it was so beautiful. It was a release that I'd refused to release because I stayed in a place of control. Let me put it that way. And just yesterday, I decided it's enough. My masculine wants to rest. Let my feminine come out and just surrender. When I was sharing my experience, people were moved by it because people could understand it. And for a woman who, if you have been bullied by your father or your father was emotionally unavailable, you'll find you won't trust men that much. And so when you're with them, the energy that shows up the more will be your masculine energy. And when masculine hits masculine, please, it's like a bone hitting bone. There'll be friction. So I had to allow myself, trust myself to choose right for me and allow my feminine have space. I had a woman in my coaching program also. She launched a product and she was pushing too hard. Facebook, everything went down. The next month, I think she tried again. But this time, she went from a place of alignment, prayed, meditation, rested in between, same product. She made $40,000 in 3 weeks. Why? Because her energy was aligned, not just active. I have plenty of stories to share. You know, there's something that happens with alignment. People think that we just need to keep moving. But movement doesn't mean progress. Sometimes it's in the stillness that you get one brilliant idea, and that idea revolutionizes the world. The last point I'm going to share with you is you are both light and the shadow. Some people call it darkness. Well, the world is polarity. Like I said, God created the heavens and the earth. He created night and day. It's the same thing. Both your light and shadow can be wealthy. I want you to think of 2 sides, heads and tail. Your financial power lies in integrating your shadow with your light. So your past shame, your money guilt, bad decisions, the part of you who once overspent or didn't know better. Shadow work around shame, guilt, or fear allows real abundance to flow. Your unhealed stories block your earning and receiving. So you've got to work on that, but also align it and connect it with the fact that you're good enough. Because shame says, I'm not good enough. Fear says I'll lose it. Guilt says I don't deserve it. But the other side of you knows the truth. You do deserve it. You're good enough just the way you are. And until some of that pain is addressed, no strategy will stick. Especially in organizations when they're having retreats. People are talking about intelligence, team building. I'm like, the foundation of that person is what will allow anything you're sharing with them stick. If you don't go within, which is input, to work on it and come out to the without, which is output, everything you share with them is going to just touch and bounce. It will be like the seed that fell on stones. When the rain came, it washed it away. That's what will happen. I need us to think differently. I had a client who said that rich people were corrupt. So even when he made good money, he'd find a way to lose it. Until one day in hypnotherapy, he forgave his 14-year-old self who swore never to be selfish like his uncle. And so he was just giving. After that, he tripled his savings in 6 months. No sabotage. Anything is possible. You can change who you are today and all your beliefs and all the things that was given to you that were not yours. You can heal the shame, heal the guilt, heal the fear. Bless it, release it, and move on. You can do all of that, but you've got to be willing to do the work, and you've got to be willing to embrace it as well and not be. I mean, when people ask me how, I'm not ashamed of something I didn't know how to do yesterday. How can I be ashamed of it? And I'm not going to sit down and spend time worrying how I didn't know how to do it yesterday. That's it. Today I know how to do it. Let's go. And that's how I operate in my life. I don't think about, oh, what will not happen tomorrow? I don't know. I'm not in tomorrow yet. Let's deal with today. But I will not allow yesterday's knowledge or yesterday's lack of knowledge rob me of the beauty of today. Impossible. I won't allow it. So today, if I know better, let's do better. And if today I still don't know better, I can't hold myself responsible for something I don't know. But am I willing to learn? Absolutely. Would I give everything it takes to learn? Absolutely. And learn I will. Period. Here's what I'm going to say to you. Wealth isn't a one-way street. It's a divine dance, a rhythm, a vibration. And you're not too much. You're not too little. You are whole. And wealth responds to wholeness. You are both a work of art and a masterpiece at the same time. Embrace that so that you don't feel, oh, I'm too bad. No. There's two sides of you. And so you want to love on that and love yourself in such a magnificent way. And I want you to like and share and subscribe because someone out there needs to stop choosing sides and start choosing self. Okay? Love both. Because both of them make you you. Click once again the notification bell and subscribe. And you've just received the 11 laws of wealth, guys. Not theories, not trends, but timeless truths passed through sages and ages and scriptures and empires and eras. Wealth has always responded to those who remember the laws. In fact, anything about life respond to those who know the laws. So let me remind you, wealth is not just what you have in your bank as you think it is. It's not just what you have in your bank account. It's what you believe, it's what you build, and what you bless the world with. And you, yes, you are the greatest asset you'll ever possess. You've worked through awareness, we've worked through belief, we've worked through purpose, we've worked through the law of value, the law of compensation, the law of exchange, the law of accumulation, the law of leverage, the law of generosity, the law of duality, and the law of cause and effect. And these aren't just laws, they're invitations to embody your greatness. So here's my final call to action for you. Now that you know these laws, the only thing standing between you and your wealth is you taking action. What is it going to be? You can decide to scroll away, or you can decide to step into abundance that's been waiting for you all along. I beg you, choose abundance. I built this channel to raise 10 billion wholesome, wealthy, awakened souls. And if you're still here, that means that you're one of them. So don't forget to subscribe. Join this mission and this journey that we are all on, and share this with someone who's ready to rise. And if you are ready to not just watch transformation but experience it, then work with me directly. There's a link below, just click on it. right? You'll be doing yourself and your destiny a disservice if you don't work with me, or you don't click the link, or you don't find a way to find me, right? Your greatness was never a question. I believe, on your behalf, it's time for the world to see your greatness. What say you? My name is Adeola Kingsley James, and I love you. As they do it. Cheers.